According to federal data, more than half of people diagnosed with HIV in the US are now aged 50 and older. That's hundreds of thousands of folks just like you and me, hitting the golf course or spoiling grandkids, but facing a virus that's sneakier in our age group. And here's the real kicker. Older adults are more likely to be diagnosed late and present with advanced HIV, often because symptoms are mistaken for normal aging and screening is less frequent, which leads to higher rates of late-stage disease. In this video, you're getting the value of a personal health audit. The 5 must-know symptoms of AIDS you shouldn't ignore after 50, backed by rock-solid stats from the CDC and NIH, plus my no BS practical tips to spot them early. Talk to your doc without awkwardness, and keep thriving. Stick with me, because ignoring this could steal your energy for those sunset walks or family barbecues. Let's get real. Your health, your rules. Quick primer. HIV versus AIDS. What you need to know. All right, before we jump into the symptoms, let's level set like we're grabbing lunch at the diner. HIV is the virus that attacks your immune system. Think of it as a sneaky thief weakening your body's defenses. If untreated, it can lead to AIDS, where your immune system is so beaten down that everyday bugs turn into big threats. But here's the good news. I believe in wholeheartedly. With today's meds, HIV is manageable, like diabetes or high blood pressure. You can live long, love fully, and chase those retirement dreams. Now, why does this hit different after 50? According to NIH, citing CDC, roughly 41% of people with HIV were aged 55 or older as of 2021, and older adults are often tested less, contributing to late diagnoses. When it does strike, it's often late stage. I found that older bodies heal more slowly, and symptoms overlap with normal aging, like that nagging tiredness after a long day of gardening. So, if you're dating again post-divorce, traveling with your spouse, or just enjoying life's second act, knowledge is your superpower. Symptom 1. Unexplained weight loss. That mystery melt stealing your strength. Picture this. You're finally fitting into those jeans from your 40s. Score! But wait, it's not from that new Zumba class. You've dropped 10 pounds in a month without trying, and your clothes hang loose like they're auditioning for a scarecrow role. Sound familiar? This is symptom number 1. Unexplained weight loss. And it's a red flag for AIDS progression that too many of us over 50 wave off as senior metabolism slowing down. Unintentional weight loss and historic AIDS wasting are documented signs of advanced disease. Wasting is less common in people on modern ART, and prevalence estimates vary by study and population. Any unexplained weight loss of over 5% in a few months should trigger a medical checkup. According to the CDC, among new HIV diagnoses in folks 50+, about 1/3 are already at advanced stages where this symptom can appear, yet it's often ignored. Why? Because after 50 we blame it on stress or skipping meals. That's a dangerous game. I've seen friends attribute it to aging gracefully, only to learn later it was HIV chipping away at their vitality. Practical advice. Track your weight weekly. If you drop 5%, that's 8 to 10 pounds for most of us, without diet changes, call your doc. Ask for an HIV test alongside thyroid or cancer checks. It's quick, confidential, and covered for eligible people by Medicare. Boost calories with easy wins. Add nuts to your oatmeal. Sip smoothies with Greek yogurt and berries. And prevention? If you're sexually active, yes, even after 50, talk PrEP. Pre-exposure prophylaxis, with your GP. PrEP can reduce the risk of getting HIV from sex by about 99% when taken as prescribed. CDC, 2023. Don't let shame silence you. Your doc's seen it all. Phew, that's one down. Feeling empowered? Good, on to the next. Symptom 2. Persistent fatigue. When tired all the time isn't just age. Oh, the fatigue. You know it, that bone-deep exhaustion where coffee's your lifeline but even a nap feels like a chore. After 50, we joke about it. I'm not tired, I'm just conserving energy for bingo night. But if it's relentless, dragging you down for weeks despite solid Z's, it could be symptom 2, persistent fatigue signaling your immune system's on overtime. Fatigue is very common among people with HIV. Studies show it affects roughly 30 to 80%, depending on population and treatment status. According to the CDC, older adults with undiagnosed HIV are more likely to report chronic fatigue before diagnosis, yet only a small portion of new 50-plus cases are caught early. It's often mistaken for menopause, anemia, or just retirement blues. Don't dismiss it. Fatigue isn't wisdom. It's your body whispering, check in. Practical steps. Log your energy in a journal. Rate it 1 to 10 daily. If it stays below 5 for 2 weeks straight, book that appointment. Rule out anemia or heart issues first, then request an HIV test. It's as routine as cholesterol now. To fight back, add gentle habits. 20-minute walks, B12-rich foods like eggs and salmon, and hydration. Tea counts. For prevention, condoms aren't just for the young. Consistent, correct use reduces transmission by roughly 70 to 85%, CDC WHO. Halfway there. Let's keep the momentum. Symptom 3. Recurrent infections. Your body's SOS for hidden threats. Ever get that yeast infection that just won't quit? Or a pneumonia that sidelines you longer than it should? After 50, we sighs. Another bug. Must be the grandkids' daycare germs. But if infections keep circling back like uninvited guests, this is Symptom 3. Recurrent infections. A classic AIDS giveaway as HIV weakens your immune system. Research from the NIH shows that older adults with advanced HIV face opportunistic infections like thrush or pneumocystis pneumonia more often than younger patients, because immune reserves naturally thin with age. CDC data reveal that about a quarter of late-stage HIV/V cases in people over 50 involve these repeat infections, often mislabeled as flu season fallout. These aren't random. They're your body's flare gun. Action plan. Track your infections. If you've had 2 or more serious infections within 6 months, ask for a full workup including an HIV test and CD4 count. Medicare covers testing for eligible individuals. Prevent them with probiotics, good hand hygiene, and annual flu shots. And talk partners. Honesty prevents fear. According to AARP health guides, open conversations prevent about 70% of transmissions in mature daters. You're crushing this. 2 more to go. Symptom 4. Cognitive fog. Memory slips that aren't senior moments. Ah, the brain fog. Forgetting where you parked at Costco? Funny once. But if it's escalating, missing appointments, repeating stories, or struggling with recipes you nailed for decades, it might be more than golden forgetfulness. Symptom 4. Cognitive changes like short-term memory loss where HIV affects your brain, hastening cognitive decline. HIV-associated neurocognitive disorders, HAND, remain common. Multiple studies report that mild to moderate impairment affects about 25 to 50% of people with HIV. Depending on definition and cohort, older age increases that risk. Yet it's often overlooked because doctors assume memory slips are just aging. Brain scans show that HIV can inflame neurons faster post-50, according to Johns Hopkins research. What helps? Use brain games or apps to stay sharp, eat omega-3s from walnuts and salmon, and manage stress with meditation. If memory problems persist for months, ask for both cognitive screening and an HIV test. It's proactive, not paranoid. 1 left. Let's nail it. Symptom 5. Chronic diarrhea. Gut drama disrupting your daily flow. Last but not least, that bathroom marathon where diarrhea drags on for weeks, cramping your style and zapping nutrients. After 50, we blame spicy takeout or IBS. But persistent gut issues? Symptom 5. Your digestive system is sending a distress call. Diarrhea has historically been a common complication of advanced HIV. Some older studies reported rates up to around 60% in untreated populations, but modern HIV treatment has sharply reduced it. Persistent diarrhea today still deserves attention because it may indicate infection or poor absorption. Fix it. Hydrate with electrolyte drinks. Eat brat, bananas, rice, applesauce, toast. If watery stools hit 3 or more days weekly, see your doctor. Stool tests plus HIV screening. Prevention. Keep your gut healthy with probiotic-rich foods and practice safe sex. Anal transmission carries a higher risk per NIH. Condoms and lubricant protect both pleasure and peace of mind. Wrapping it up, your roadmap to thriving after 50. We covered the big five: unexplained weight loss, fatigue, recurrent infections, cognitive fog, and chronic diarrhea. These aren't scare tactics, they're shields. According to the CDC, early HIV detection and treatment can cut the risk of progressing to AIDS by around 90%, letting you enjoy life to the fullest. HIV doesn't define you, it informs you. Focus on joyful prevention, annual checkups, honest talks with partners, and PrEP if you're sexually active. You're not at risk, you're in control. If this hit home, smash like, subscribe for more over 50 health truths. No fluff, all heart. Comment below, which symptom surprised you most? Or share a win from chatting with your doctor. And today's challenge: schedule that HIV test. It's free, fast, and empowering. Link in description to CDC resources. You've got this. Stay vibrant. Stay you. See you next time.